incomes. Every household must become empowered. Let me reaffirm, Your Excellency and all distinguished guests, the National Planning Authority remains committed to supporting Uganda's growth. We are dedicated to creating clear, practical plans and working hand in hand with every stakeholder, government, civil society, development partners, and communities to make these plans a reality. As we celebrate today, I want us all to remember population health and well-being are not just outcomes. They are the very foundation of our nation's transformation. When our people are healthy, educated, and empowered, Uganda can rise and stand tall in the world. The parish development model is the bridge to that future if we all work together with unity, urgency, and purpose. To everyone here, Your Excellency, all government officials, all politicians, all development partners, community leaders, and citizens, I call upon you, let us unite, let us work together more deliberately and intentionally to deliver integrated services that reach every household. Let us ensure that no one is left behind. Together we can create a Uganda where every child has a chance to grow, every mother is safe, and every community thrives. Your Excellency, on behalf of NPA, I want to thank you once again for your leadership. Your support inspires us all to do more and aim higher. Thanks also to our partners, UNFPA, UNDP, and others whose dedication helps us turn plans into actions. And to the people of Kayunga, thank you for your warm spirit. Your strength and resilience motivates us to work harder for our collective future. In closing, I leave you with this. The future of Uganda depends on all of us. How we all work hard, how we care for our people, how we build our communities, and how we nurture hope for every family. Let us be the architects of that future, bold, committed, united, and determined. May God bless Uganda, may God bless our President, may God bless Mama Janet, and may God bless us all as we work together for a better tomorrow. For God and my country, I thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Pamela Mbabazi. Bannange bannakayunga, omukulu abeebazizza okujja mu bungi bwe mutyo okwaniriza omugenyi waffe President. Your Excellency, permit me to recognize the presence of the Isabanyala Major Baker Chimeze. At this occasion, Your Excellency, I wish to invite the United Nations Resident Coordinator, Mr. Leonard Zulu, to come and make his remarks.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm joined here by the UNFPA representative, Madam Gift Malunga, who will stand by me as I read the speech. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Uganda and Minister of Education and Sport, Mama Janet Museveni, the Minister of State responsible for planning at the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, all members of Parliament present, the Chairperson and Board of the National Planning Authority, the Executive Director, National Planning Authority, all United Nations agencies represented here today. We have the representative of UNAIDS, the representative of IOM, and the head of UNESCO in Uganda present with us. development partners, including Her Excellency the Ambassador of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, who's present here today, Kayunga District Local Government leadership, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, and my thanks to the great welcome from the people of Kayunga who have been with us since morning. It is an honor to join you all in commemorating the 2025 World Population Day. I commend the National Planning Authority and Kayunga District local leadership for organizing this year's event here. Uganda's youthful population presents a tremendous opportunity for the country's transformation and the realization of a demographic dividend if well supported. However, this young population still faces challenges such as teenage pregnancy, early marriage, unemployment, HIV/AIDS, female genital mutilation, drug abuse, and mental health issues, amongst others. The Global World Population Day theme, empowering young people to create the families they want in a fair and hopeful world, calls for empowering young people to create families they want. This reaffirms the promise made at the 1994 International Conference on Population and Development, that every person has the right to make informed decisions about their lives and their future. Many young people today face economic hardships, gender inequality, health challenges including sexual reproductive health challenges, the climate crisis and conflict. Yet, they continue to lead with courage, purpose and vision. They are calling for systems that uphold their rights and support their choices. We must respond to these needs by investing in policies that ensure education, healthcare, skilling, decent work, and full protection of their reproductive rights. The national theme, promoting population health and well-being through the parish development model, directly aligns with the global theme. The PDM brings development closer to the people, and as recent data shows, is already making a big difference. Poverty levels have dropped from 21% to 16%, and income inequality is declining. These gains create pathways for families to access healthcare, keep children in school, and invest in their futures. Both themes, at the global and at the national level, emphasize empowering individuals, especially young people, to make informed reproductive choices, moving beyond a focus on population numbers. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, as we enter the last stretch to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals in 2030, we commend the government of Uganda's achievements, including the remarkable decline in maternal health from 336 to 189 per 100,000 live births, the reduction in immunizable childhood diseases. Infant mortality declined from 88 to 1,000 live births in 2000 to 36 to 1,000 live births today. On education, we are glad with the progress made by the government of Uganda to achieve gender parity at primary level. However, retaining the children in school and ensuring transition to secondary level is still a challenge. Increase in life expectancy from 56 years to 68.2 years in 2024 is also another remarkable achievement. However, some indicators remain poor and stagnant, especially those that directly address the issues of young people, such as teenage pregnancy and child marriage. These have had a major impact on keeping young people in school and standing in their way to achieve their full potential. Your Excellency, to us in the United Nations, the achievements I have outlined above are no small achievement. We know that once households can transition from poverty to more sustainable incomes, they are able to freely afford and access medical care, take and keep children in school, and have increased access to opportunities for more decent employment and women empowerment. All these gains positively influence many sustainable goals, including the one on health, SDG 3, the one on education, SDG 4, and gender, SDG 5. Ensuring access to sexual and reproductive health and rights must remain a cornerstone for sustainable, inclusive development. The United Nations is committed to continuing working with the government to galvanize this progress and achievements through the parish development model and other national initiatives. As we prepare the next United Nations Sustainable Development Cooperation Framework, 2026 to 2030, I would like to inform you that our framework of the United Nations that we are currently working on is fully aligned with Uganda's National Development Plan 4 and Vision 2040. Our goal remains clear: to ensure that no one is left behind, and we are committed to supporting the government and the people of Uganda on their sustainable development journey. I thank you very much for your kind attention, Your Excellency. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Leonard Zulu. Your Excellency, permit me to invite Her Excellency Frederick Quispo, the Ambassador of the Kingdom of Netherlands to Uganda, who is here to speak on behalf of our development partners.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Guest of Honor, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Your Excellency, First Lady and Minister of Education and Sport, Madam Janet Museveni, Honorable Ministers, Members of Parliament, government officials, ambassadors, representatives of UN agencies, civil society organizations, religious and cultural leaders, and all young people present. Amanja Ganje Ndeze Frederike, the Ambassador of the Netherlands, Era Nisanuze Nio Okubera Wano. My name is Frederike Quispel. I am the ambassador of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and today I am also representing the EU and its member states in what we call Team Europe. And it's my pleasure to join you today at this wonderful event. The EU member states stand in solidarity with Uganda in commemorating this day under the theme Promoting Population Health and Well-being through the by quoting the famous Roman poet Virgil, who said, "The greatest wealth is health. Obugaga, obusinga, obunene bwe bulamu." It's okay? Uganda has invested a lot in the health of its population with great results. Life expectancy increased from 43 years in 1990 to 68 years in 2022. Maternal mortality has reduced by 50% since 2016. Access to health services have improved, with about 90% of the population now living within 5 kilometers of a health facility. There has been a 63% reduction in HIV/AIDS related deaths, and there has been a 63% reduction in HIV/AIDS related deaths, and a 61% decline in annual new cases of HIV infection between 2010 and 2024. These are impressive numbers, and I would like to congratulate the government of Uganda and its partners upon this remarkable progress. The choice of this year's theme and presence of all of us today is a demonstration of our collective appreciation that improving health and well-being is fundamental to creating wealth and prosperity. Referring to my earlier quote, not only is health the greatest wealth, it's also a way to create wealth, and this calls for all of us working together. Now is the time to strengthen the roles and contributions of other actors and sectors in promoting population health and well-being. Because health is created at home and at communities and only repaired at health facilities and hospitals. Good health starts at home. This means that families and communities need to be empowered to take charge of their health through, for example, by the production and consumption of nutritious, balanced and safe foods, a topic I know is very close to the heart of His Excellency the President, but also by securing access to safe and clean water and by protecting populations from all kinds of violence and abuse. Effective implementation of the Paris Development Model across all its 7 pillars will strengthen this much-needed multi-sectoral approach to health at a local level and help families and communities take charge of their health and well-being. Your Excellency, available evidence reveals that a significant percentage of Ugandan households are losing wealth in order to acquire health. 13.6% of households.
When you come back late from work,
including the Kingdom of the Netherlands, remains committed to working with the government of Uganda and partners towards promoting health and well-being for all. The EU and its member states will invest over 900 million euros in health, education, social protection, water and sanitation in the period of 2022 to 2027. Europe is here as your partner in health and in wealth. Let's all work together to achieve and sustain a healthier and wealthier Uganda. I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Banange Banakayunga, Honorable Lugorobi Ndetendete, Lugorobi oye, mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Your Excellency and Mama, it's now my singular honor and privilege to invite Honorable Amos Gorobi, the Minister of State for Finance Planning and Gorobi, the Minister of State for Finance Planning and Economic Development in charge of planning, and the area MP Economic Development in charge of planning, and the area MP of Untenjeru North constituency, where we are today. Honorable, you have the floor, and thereafter I'll request of Untenjeru North constituency, where we are today. Honorable, you have the floor, and thereafter I'll request the Honorable Minister to invite you, Your Excellency, to make your